So, now we're going to do a quick little dessert. You might think you know what this is. You might not, though. This is not a banana. It looks like a banana, but it's a plantain. If you tried to eat it raw, you'd be very disappointed because they're kind of firm and gross. So, but they can be cooked. And they're found in tropical areas of Latin America, especially in Brazil and the Caribbean and Central America. They're used in savory dishes, you know, with meats and stuff. But they can also be used with a dessert. So I'm going to peel it if it'll let me. So I'm just going to show you an incredibly simple dessert that really anybody can make. In fact, see how firm that is? Like you would not want to bite into that, right? It's not quite as firm as a potato, but and these are actually more ripe than usual. So this will go in the compost. So we're going to take this and cut it on a bias. So chefs like to cut things on biases for a number of reasons. One is they look better, they cook more effectively, and they will hold their texture longer. But so vegetables, etc., are often done on a bias. So we're going to do something very simple here. We're just going to put this in some hot oil and pray for the best. Let's see what happens here. Come on, baby. There we go. This is just canola oil. So normally about 90% of my cooking I use olive oil. But the truth is that some things like eggs, you know, when you cook them with olive oil, it leaves kind of an aftertaste. But olive oil is very healthy. Canola oil is not so bad. But if you want a kind of a light oil flavor, then canola oil is the way to go. So we'll just cook these for a few minutes, a couple minutes on each side. Meanwhile, we can take a look at, this is our project from before. Once again, we're making dulce de leche out of condensed milk. Make sure you see that video. These are the camarones al mojo de ajo, garlic shrimp from Mexico that we made last time. And then this is the crab callaloo, crab meat and chard and salmon in it. And in the earlier videos we did the fettuccine, but that was yesterday. So I'm going to turn these over now. A little brown action on those. So I know you're going to ask me how long do you cook them, and the answer is until they're done. So honestly, a lot of things in the cooking world are learned by experience, not by directive videos like this. So we'll cook that. See, they're nice and browned. There are two reasons to cook them. One is to get the brown action, but also because they are pretty tough otherwise. And so you want them to. I mean, you couldn't have done this with a banana that was ripe. By now it'd be mushy all over the place and too much water and everything, right? So some people now what they would do, they'd drain the oil and they put meat in it and sauce, and that would be a dish also. That's very typical Brazilian cooking as well as Central American cooking. But we're just going to make them yummy for a dessert. So when we take them out, we're going to put them directly onto some confectioner's sugar. And we'll toss them around a wee bit. Heat off. Sugar them up. Ooh, yeah. These are good. You can eat them just like this. I think it's nice to put a kind of another flavoring on them. And so I'm thinking cinnamon today, so I'll get some cinnamon. Cinnamon, voila. So, hey, while I'm doing this, and this is a short segment, so maybe we'll introduce you a couple things in the kitchen or one thing. So good to have your spices organized. This is our spice drawer here. So that's where the cinnamon came out of. So it comes under the seed. There it goes. Nice to have that. So, well, Wow, I wonder if these are any good. Maybe I'll let my camera person try it. Yeah, I'm gonna have one too.
Yep.
Oh my God. Oh, that's good.
Delicious.
Well, I of course have a question for my students with not just at home goofing off, you're actually working. This is education. So my question is, how does this dish combine the cooking techniques from one region predominantly, right? To figure out where that's coming from, with the main ingredients, which is plantains from another region. So we have a fusion, not just of, and we do have a fusion within the foodstuffs here. Actually, I can tell you right now that even though there's only 3 things here, there's 3 different places they come from. So there's that, but also the way things are cooked and how cooks in different regions cook things is also emblematic in this dish. And so you tell me about that, and you write about it on our blog. And this is the last of our series. I hope everybody has really enjoyed these videos. If you have, let us know. We're thinking about actually doing a full-on YouTube channel with cooking demonstrations, because we've got a lot of time on our hands now. Bon appetit.